Irritating that you put your phone down for a second and the video times out, but anyway, so here I am, yeah, Aidan, Spokeman bike or car repair. Got these freemax rotors, $300 for the regular. These are $148 for a pair, so I hope they fit. I've engaged the brake with a pry bar, literally holding it in place with my seat going forward. What I'm doing now is I'm knocking these little pins out. I've got one out. I hope you can see that. You could use this. This is a tire valve remover or something like that. So I'm just going to put this in, and hopefully we'll do this live in the air. No, I've only got one pair of hands. All right. Well, let's see if we can. Probably can't do that anywhere, but we'll try. Let's see. There you go, Mary. Okay, let's see if that happens. Are you looking at my Irish legs? You are. Okay, so the old hammer and the old. In you go. Right, that's the second pin out. I am hoping that the caliper will just the pads can come out now. Yeah, and obviously the brake is engaged, so I have to disengage the brake. But before I do that, let's get a hold of this here. Grab my WD. You get to see what I look like. You'll notice there also I put the in terms of the jack, it's an old-fashioned prehistoric jack because that's all I can afford. Obviously safety here with legs under a car, and that's why that wheel is there. All right, very important safety. Got that tip. Well, I suppose anyone with a brain would do it, but anyway, BMW 430 M Sport. Manual transmission, got it at 97,000. It's about 160,000 now, so let's continue and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my 6mm. I put on the extra bar and attachments and everything, and it fell, but no problem. I'll put the old 6 in there and we'll just see what happens. Maybe you'll see me doing it live, maybe you'll see me using some Irish language. All right. Here we go. Oh, shouldn't have sat down, should I? Let's see how far we get. Okay, so the brake is still engaged. I have that like that, so this is secure. Let me see. This might be very easy, or it could be very difficult. It's difficult. So we're gonna hop up and just do it with full force, and hopefully take it nice and easy. Got some WD on there, obviously. There we go. Look at that. We got it. Okay. I think we got it. Yeah, we did. Okay, so now I'm going to go and disengage the brakes. Why don't you just wait there, and actually, let's just go around and I'll show you what I did. Okay. So, very simply, I'm not sure if this is on the first or the second video. So yeah, just put the old pry bar in there and just move back your seat. Let it fall out. And then we have the brakes are loose. The handbrake is on, and it's a manual transmission and it's engaged. So that should move, it does, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to loosen this and remove the caliper and be right back. Hi again. So I'm probably doing this the wrong way around, but I got the pads out. They've got a reasonable amount of wear. Sure, the longer story is, yes, I put the pads on without changing the rotors, and that eventually caught up with me. So the rotor is completely loose, which is good, and I was hoping to maybe even slip this out without taking the caliper off. So now I just, together, we've got to figure out, do I have a flashlight on there? Hope so. A torch, as we call it. So which are the bolts for taking off the caliper? No, I hear you saying. It's not these. I think it's these ones down here, but we'll have that figured out by the time you get back to us. Okay. Okay, so it looks like the caliper bolts are all the way in the back here. If you can see that. So we have to use an 18 for there. And we're going to get that going shortly. As you can see, I turned the wheel to make it easier to get to. Okay, welcome back. Just the short story is, yeah, that it's an 18 and I got them loose. I got a little bar in there, you know. I think you saw me doing that, and don't mind admitting that because they're on the opposite side of normal, I was twisting them the wrong way. Yep, these mistakes are made. Don't take yourself too seriously if you just did that like I did. Anyway, we're going to take off the caliper now. We're going to hang it here somewhere. Back shortly. Okay, back again. Got the caliper bolts out. There they are. They look pretty good. Caliper is quite heavy. I have it suspended here with a zip tie. Not the best zip tie in the world. Hope it stays, but the chances of you damaging this if it happened to break are not that possible. What I am noticing is a little bit of brake fluid right here, so we're going to examine that and obviously give this a good clean before it goes back. But I may or may not have shown in the last video, I re-engaged this nut for safety, because as soon as I take off the caliper, obviously this is going to fall out. So I'm going to take it off now and hopefully put the new one on very soon. Okay, so I have the new one here, and there you go. There's some information for you. Watch now as I do this live and figure out if it's the wrong size or something. All right, that could easily happen. But got my little lock nut. Have my, just need this finger tight just to get started. But there we go, ready to go. Now, very heavy. I'm not sure what the poundage is. And obviously, I think, you know, for safety, I'm not putting my legs under the car without a safety measure in place. I think you can see that I have the wheel there. Yeah, so we're good and safe here. I can never be too safe, of course. I wish there was a way to hold this, but there isn't. So we will just set it up and see what happens. It's the right size. Okay, looking good so far. Alright, and then get your little nut, holding it with my knee, and in she goes. Look at that. Wonderful. Obviously this will need to be a lot tighter. We'll do that now, and then we'll get everything back together. Talk soon. Oh, I hate it when that happens. There we go.